here, but I'm blessed. Didn't know it'd take me past my destiny. You're behind me with the rest, 'cause I'm a mess. No more you.
And I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is see-through, see-through? Everything is see-through, see-through. Everything is see-through, see-through. Everything is see-through. How can I believe it when everything is see-through, see-through? You see through. Gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice you went and got a penthouse. All your friends partying is real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest. Still a baby bird price straight off the nest like you. No more, And I go home.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings. What is going on? Crystal, how are you doing? And Lady, Wendy, CFK, and JD, and Christina, what is going on? Good to see everybody tonight. It is Monday night. We survived the Monday action. We did. We made it through another manic Monday, and we are going to do some readings tonight because it is going to be a fun Monday, that is for sure. Battle fights, what is going on? And Andrew, JD, how are you doing? Battle fights, do me a free read. Okay, Battle. Battle, let me know what you want to like read, you know? What do you want to read, Battle? Like what's your question and stuff? Anyway, what is going on, everybody? Hope you had a great weekend. I had a fantastic weekend. I was here with y'all. You know. Cowboy Dan is hooked on Thoth. That's better than hooked on phonics. You know what I mean? I think that it's better than hooked on phonics. At least that's what I think. All right, hooked on the Thoth. Speaking of the Thoth, battle fights. Wants to know, what is Crystal Lemus think about me? Think about me. I don't know. What does Crystal think about you, Battle? Are you all right? You decent? Is that what's going on? Let's find out. Let's do some thought. Cowboy Dan. We're going to reinforce Cowboy Dan's addiction. And we are going to read with a little bit of thought. So, is Crystal decent? Does Crystal like you? Yeah, you got a little bit of interesting stuff there. And there. Doesn't look too bad. Let's focus would be great. Focusing would be great. So yeah, let me go to manual focus. So we're on automatic focus again because we did a review. We got to put it on automatic focus, but now we're on manual focus and it's much better. All right. So sort of interesting. It's almost like that she sort of reflects. Crystal reflects a little bit about you as what you think about her. So she's sort of like a mirror, more or less. You have to do some of that going on. We have a little bit of action with the mirrored reflection that you have within the water. So it does look like this particular person definitely sort of feeds off your energy somewhat. So if you're in a good mood, they're going to be a little bit of a better mood. If you're in a bad mood, they're going to sort of be dragged down by it and all that other stuff. So you definitely have a bit of a sort of a replication of your mood, a replication of your feelings, a little bit, not exactly with this particular person. Overall, it sort of does look like the person has something to you. They mean something to you. They're definitely not just sort sort of a random person that sort of entered your life. They mean something to you. You have some interesting interactions with this particular person. Tiffany, thank you for your donation. Boo Boo, welcome. What is going on? Yeah, you definitely have some interactions, some interesting things going on with this particular person. Not like that you feel like that you have some sort of connection. You feel like something is actually going on. So overall, it looks pretty good. Empress says they're pretty comfortable around you. I think they're pretty decent. They like have a degree of comfort for that and things like this. Overall, if you're already going to get with this person, if you're going to get interested in this person, you definitely have to do some work, have to hang out with them, have to do a lot of adjustment. This person requires a lot of adjustment in order to sort of get in their circle and get in that sort of thing as far as that goes. Anyway, Tiffany, thank you for your donation. Tiffany wants to know the good stuff, which is there anything I want to know about somebody coming into my life? For this, let's go to the Tarot Tower and see what action-packed things we have. Jay Allen, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We're doing a little Art Nouveau. Art Nouveau never hurt anybody. Well, I mean, other than a paper cut, I guess. Never hurt anything. Never hurt anybody with the Art Nouveau. I guess if you threw it like Gambit on the X-Men, you like assaulted people with playing cards or tarot cards or whatnot. Wendy, what is going on? And Kara, welcome as well. Good to see everybody tonight. Thank you for joining the tarot stream. The tarot stream, Kara, we got your question in the queue. Thank you again. Anyway, all right. Tiffany wants to know, is there anything I need to know or anything trying to come into my life? Let's take a look at that. Not right now. You have a little bit of a break or a little bit of a hesitation before anything sort of starts. I do think that you do have something starting. You definitely have that movement as it goes, which is not a good movement. This is sort of Corella DeVille in my system of reading and whatnot. But Missy, welcome. How are you doing tonight? But it does have a little bit of rest, a little bit of the 4 in there. You have a delay between you and sort of whatever's coming, or you and the action, the adventure, the type of things that somebody's coming and things like that. But yes, there is somebody coming into your life. I think that they are coming into your life as sort of an adversary. I think that they are there to sort of shake things up. They're there to sort of get in that comfort zone and shake it up a little bit. Make sure that you're sort of on your toes. Make sure that you have some ideas that are going to be unusual, some ideas that are going to be sort of there. As a lady, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Corella DeVille feel. Sort of what does that mean? It doesn't literally mean the Corella DeVille sort of comes around. It means that you have a delay, you have a sort of a rest period, and then you have somebody that comes and sort of shakes things up. And they definitely do a good job of shaking things up as well. Now, the Hanged Man is interesting. It's almost like that, this person challenges you. They don't agree with everything. They get in, they challenge you. They make you think. They make you think about the perspective about what you're doing, about how you're doing it, and sort of to give you a little bit of that challenge. So it's not like somebody just adversarially just sort of annoying you constantly, right? Chloe, thank you for your donation. It's more of a person that's there to make you think. They're there to make you reevaluate. They're there to make you sort of second guess and reestablish sort of some of your ideas, hone them, make them better, and ultimately sort of be there as a support network, but in an unusual way somewhat. This person's not around for very long either. I think they're around for about 3 to 6 months, and then they leave. But it's definitely a weird, unusual interaction. You feel like that there is a lot of conflict, but it's not really conflict. It's more of a sort of getting you on your feet, getting you to think, getting you to activate and sort of get out of that, really comfortable thing to where, this is what I think and this is what I do. I think that you need a bit of the shake up. So I think that person is indeed coming into your life. Thank you again for your donation. And the next person we got with the donation queue there is Jay Allen. Will I hear back from FedEx? Jay Allen, we need some FedEx. We need you to get in some FedEx. So let's hope that we can get in there, get some of that FedEx action and get some deliveries. Because I'm telling you, FedEx sucks, in my personal opinion. I say that because, okay, we'll get your deck here before I start ranting. So every time I order something from FedEx, I try to like get online on their system to where you can, reschedule packages, stuff like that, easy stuff. And it never works. It always says my address is invalid. So then I call them and they don't know what to do about my address being invalid. Even though my address is perfectly valid, they will deliver it, but I just can't sign up for their system. So anyway, so that drama went on literally forever, and I've never gotten it solved, and I can't get on there to ship because I wanted to ship packages, right? You have to be a member. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of frustrating. But anyway, but hopefully you can get in there. Jay Allen, if you get in there, can you fix it? Okay, so you're going to hear back or not. 5 of Wands with any interview process means competition. You do have people lined up. You do have people that want to get in there. You do have people that are actively seeking, actively searching this. And it feels like that King of Wands is you have a better chance than most, right? 4 of Wheels is sort of interesting as well as with the 3 of Cups. It's sort of like that you end up in there. I think that you do end up hearing back, but there is some challenges to really sort of getting into the formal job or getting into that. It's almost like that you need to know someone, or the position that you're at is very sort of, a little bit of a boo-boo. Thank you for your donation. A little bit of a challenge sort of getting in there 100%. 4 of Wheels says they are holding things back. There's more complexity. There's more sort of heaviness within the scope of the job, within this realm. And the King of Wands says that you're going to be trying, you're going to be putting forth that fiery action that you really need to put forth in there to get it done. But at the end of the day, there is a little bit of conflict going with that. And I think ultimately this may not be something that you can get into. I do think that you do quite well on the interview. I think the interview is kind of fun and cool, and I think everything goes well. But hearing back, it's really sort of iffy, very iffy. Sort of indicated with that 4 of Wheels. Would I have loved to see 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles? Something just throw me a bone for the tarot deck would be great. I just did not see it. It just looks challenging. I don't know why either. I mean, it seems like if it's just a FedEx place, and FedEx is busy. They're delivering all these COVID vaccines. I mean, they got to be hiring. So it's almost like something else is up. Anyway, Wendy has the first D question of the night because, where's my button? Because
everybody loves the D.
And Wendy wants to know, how does D feel about me? Well, let's get that started. Get it started by using everybody's favorite D deck, the Bumbleberry Hollows Tarot deck. By the way, we got a new deck today. We just did a review, and I think the Faunabelle Tarot is shipping soon because they were all excited with this Kickstarter survey. They were like, I need your address immediately. And that was before the Kickstarter ended. And then the minute the Kickstarter ended and I got charged, they're like, this is your last chance to put your address in. So I think that they already had that thing printed out and just like sitting around there or something. I don't know. But that's a cute little deck. It is going to be cool and all of that stuff. Is the new deck in the Tarot Tower? Andrew wants to know. Not yet. I need to do a 4K flip through. And in order to do that, it needs to be in perfect order or everybody will complain. So I'm doing the 4K flip through tomorrow morning, bright and early, and I will post it. And after that, it will be in the Tarot Tower, I promise. But anyway, how does the D feel? The D feel, let's see, the D feels firm, or the D is not so firm today. Emperor, King of Wands, Devil, and 5 of Wands. As far as feeling about you, is this do you like know this person? Is this person like somebody that you trust? Is this person somebody that you can lean on, rely on, or things like that? It feels like they're very iffy in a lot of different ways. It's almost like we have almost a bit of a narcissistic feel to this particular person. And I say that because of this combo here, right? The Emperor and the Devil. The Emperor is not a bad card. I'm not saying it's narcissistic. I'm not saying it's a bad card. I'm saying it's a very strong, powerful card. It's where we sort of get up and go. It's where we have that confidence. We have that power. We have the ability to do a lot of different things. But next to it, we have the devil. I mean, we have a separation, but we have a devil emperor. It feels like they're using that ability, or using that emperor feel, the emperor power, in order to do things that, maybe not that good, or maybe have intentions. The devil's not bad on its own, as we do have Capricorns in the chat. But I mean, the devil says that we're using our intentions, and we have an agenda, especially with love, or especially with relationships, anything where we have some feel with that, right? We have an agenda. We're coming in with a plan. The plan may not be the best one. Why do I say that? Because we have the Emperor and the Five of Wands. This conflict, or sort of doing things that we know maybe not right, doing things that we know maybe not be to our best interest. It just has that combination with that 5 next to the king. So we have all of this fiery energy, all of this power moved into a plan or a scheme or something that may not turn out well, and something that we may not want to do at the end of the day. So it just looks weird. It looks weird. It's one of those where normally I would say, hey, they love you to death, or they hate you, or, something like that. But you just have this weird combination, like this person has a thing going on. They're trying to get their thing and all of that other stuff. You know what I mean? They're trying to get that thing going on. YouTube user is going on. Thank you for your donation, YouTube. How are you doing tonight, YouTube? Been a couple of days. I've missed you. I'm glad to have you back. Kara Styles says, hey, I got a question below. So let's use my program to see what it is. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Well, I find a date for my COVID-friendly sorority event. I'm not sure. What is COVID-friendly? Do you have to have COVID to go? Like if you don't have COVID, you can't get in? Like what's going on with the COVID? I don't know. I'm not hip. Well, no, hip is like a 1960s term. I'm not, what's a 2021 term? I'm not like cool. Is that still a thing? That was a 50s term. I don't know. I'm not there. So I don't know what COVID friendly sorority event is. Is that where somebody has COVID and they all come and breathe on you? Or is that COVID friendly? Is that a hazmat suit? I'm not sure exactly what that means. So I'm just kind of curious at this point. But yeah, the Tarot of the Divine. No. Let's do the This Might Hurt Tarot. I think that's much better. I think This Might Hurt Tarot. This Might Hurt Tarot would be much more appropriate at a COVID-friendly event. Cool will always be cool. I mean, there you go. Buckets of hand sanitizer. I mean, you sort of walk in and we roll up and with a, COVID safe. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right. So it's COVID safe. So everybody gets tested at the door or something. I mean, I don't know. Or the hazmat suit. Crystal may be onto something with a hazmat suit. Well, the star, full frontal nudity always is a good thing to start the stream with. Yeah, Jody, welcome. How you doing? Samantha, welcome. What is up? So body condoms, that could be it. All right. You got to show test results. Oh, okay. All right. A lot of logistical problems with that. What if you got it after you got tested? I don't know, but let's go for the thing. The star basically says, yeah, you do have that. I think that you do have a lot of good stuff there. The star is such a great card, especially when you're meeting somebody. It just feels like you meet somebody and there's just something there. There's just something about them. They're interesting. They sort of pull your attention. They get your attention and they hold it. There's something about them that you like. There's something about them that you sort of want to get in, right? The star is such a great card for that. And it doesn't mean a soulmate. And it doesn't mean this person is going to be somebody that you're going to be with for the rest of your life, or somebody that you date, right? I had an interesting experience. I went to this, I was like young, and I was at this random place, at this random dancing event. I met this girl there. It was so weird. It's like I knew her from somewhere. And she was like, I know you from somewhere as well. The whole thing was just freaking awkward. Now, she was already had a boyfriend and I had a girlfriend. So at the time, nothing happened, but it was really, really freaking weird. It was like something has happened with this before. I've known this person. It just felt really weird. Just like when I was like 18. Anyway, but the star is like one of those moments, especially next to the Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords. We have this communication. It's like we've talked to this person before. We've known this person before. And I think you can end up meeting somebody like that. Again, we're not leaning on the soulmate. We're not saying anything like that. It's just something odd is going to happen. The Queen of Swords says it is sort of incumbent upon you to sort of pick that up and run with it a little bit. I don't think this person is going to be, defaulting to contacting you later or anything like that. The Four of Swords says they're a little lazy in that respects, but it just, again, it feels like something odd, something kind of cool is going to happen. And Strength says you have that malleability of the whole event is like odd to begin with because of the whole COVID thing. But Strength that says you end up getting anything, you get into getting something cool and fun as you go. So will he find a date for the COVID sorority event? Basically, we sort of got sidetracked, but yes and no, yes and no. As far as the whole thing is odd, the whole thing is going to be odd from start to finish. As far as meeting people, having people there, and things like that. All right, let's go with Lady. Lady, will I be in a new love relationship this year? Oh my, this year is a long time, Lady. I hope that you find the love that you need because you know what we're going to use for Lady. We going to use the Hermetic Tarot. There you go. All right. Too new, binge watching all these videos. Amy, I'm so glad that you're here, binge watching my videos. You could be binge watching anybody's videos, but you're watching mine. And I appreciate that. I'm telling you now. All right. For Virtual Vicky, what is your question? You have been hosted by the hostess with the mostest, Sunflower. Be sure to thank Sunflower and let me know what your question is, Vicky. New subscriber. Vicky's new subscriber. Has Vicky seen the money trick? Vicky, have you seen the money trick? Vicky, look. Sunflower, thank you for your donation for Amy. I appreciate look, Vicky, I'm trying to go buy some tarot decks. Vicky, all I got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All I got is $5, Vicky. I need more money. I need more money to go get some tarot decks. In order to do that, I just snap like that, Vicky, and it becomes $100. I know it doesn't make any sense, Vic. It legitimately becomes $100. You got 20, 40. I got money from the ATM. Now I got $100. Vicky, it's just $100. It doesn't make any sense. I realize that, but that is the money trick. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I bet everybody is glad the money trick is back. I did have to give all of the money from the money trick to the plumber, but now I went to the ATM and we're back in business. Okay. New love relationship. 10 of Cups says yes. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Chariot. It does say you need to be mobile. It's like that you need to get moving. You need to get started on it. I think it's one of those to where if you just sort of sit around and hope for the best and I'm going to manifest something and they're going to go poof and magically appear. Maybe not. Maybe not, lady. You sort of knew that, though. 10 of Cups says you have a lot of good possibilities for love this year. I think that you get into 2 little minor things, little fun things this year, actually. Not just 1, but I think you get into 2. 1 is not exactly your speed, but you give it a shot. Because I think that you're in that space to where you see something that looks decent, and you're just like, okay, maybe this is not going to be perfect. Maybe this is not going to be ideal, but it sure looks fun. It sure looks fun, a little entertainment, a little thing going on, like seeing a money trick or something like that. 10 of Cups says, I'm willing to do that. But the 8 of Pentacles says, you have to work for it. Because I think after the COVID thing has calmed down this year, as you're getting out, as you're sort of getting into events and meeting people and having fun and stuff, I think that 8 of Pentacles sort of kicks in where either you meet somebody near work, at work, sort of at the place that you sort of go on a day-to-day basis. Eight of Pentacles is that steady work, but it also sort of indicates that you need to get out and do a lot of things in order to meet this person. The Four of Wands says the meeting is just nice. It's like this temporary place. It's like a lot of fun, a lot of entertainment. Chariot definitely says get moving, but the relationship doesn't really last that long. I think that one's the last one that you have is sort of Christmas time, it feels. You know what I mean? It feels like that's where you need to be. That's where the big one sort of starts. That's where the actual one really sort of starts manifesting, is around the holidays at the end of the year. But you do have something sort of temporary in the middle. Boo Boo, thank you for your donations for Bart Man and pretty much everybody else in chat. All right. Let's see what we got going on next. We got Chloe. Is he checking up on my social media? Oh my, are you being stalked, Chloe? Are you being stalked? I mean, you never know. A good stalking deck is this one right here, the Dark Mansion Tarot. By the way, the Divine Masculine Tarot feels exactly like this one. It feels exactly like it. I don't know if they use the same printer, but it is a dead match. It is a straight up dead match. And that's good, because that Divine Mask, I mean, this one here, I've shuffled it at least 100 times and it looks new still. So if that Divine Masculine is by the same printer, I'm just saying now, that is going to last a while. I'm pretty excited about that one. I'm not excited about the full frontal nudity in some of the cards, but I mean, the Druid Craft has the same thing, so I can't complain. I can't complain. You know my love for the Druid Craft, but it does got some hanging wieners in there. You got one that the wiener's hanging right towards his face. It's really odd, you know. CJ, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. So, I mean, let's see about this. Is he checking up on my social media? Am I being stalked? Am I being stalked? Yes. I think yes. We have the Two of Wands. This is what I'm looking for if you're being stalked. Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Okay? You're looking out. You're scanning your environment. Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. You're looking out amongst your environment and you're seeking something. You're looking for something. That Two of Wands feel. Next to the Devil. Next to that Capricorn action. Maybe you're looking for something. May not be the best thing you should be looking at. You could be looking at the Divine Masculine frontal nudity. I mean, you know, I mean, you could be looking at some stuff. You could be looking at the social medias. Eight of Swords says you don't want to get caught. You don't want to get caught. So you're trying to cover your tracks. You're trying to cover your tracks. Five of Pentacles, they do get bored and burned out and they leave. They do get bored, burned out, and they leave. That is a good stalker card indeed. So, yes, Chloe, they are checking up on you. They're scanning. They're scanning. By the way, Chloe, post your social media links in the chat there. We'll check up on you as well. All right. Let's see. What we got? Sunflower. Will I stick to keto this time around? Sunflower, keto sucks. You know my opinion on keto. You know you shouldn't ask that question here. You know the default answer that you're going to get. And we are going to give you the best answer possible. And that is going to be with a thought. With a thought. Because Sunflower loves the thought. Amy wants an elemental wisdom. I got it for you, Amy. I got it right here. I got it right here for you. We have you covered, Amy. Guaranteed. Private mode doesn't protect you from tarot. It doesn't. You're right. Boo Boo and keto. Just... Boo Boo and keto. The problem, Boo Boo, with keto is you were just sitting there just cooking up stuff and you weren't lazy enough. Any diet that you do needs to be the laziest diet ever. Like if you need to buy a cookbook for your diet, then you're sitting there cooking and doing all of this work for your diet. You're going to lazy out. You're just going to be like, you know, I don't feel like making all that crap tonight. And I'm just saying, you're right. I don't feel like making all that crap either. My diet consists of a bag of lettuce because I'm too lazy to cut lettuce up, and then some strawberries that are already cut if I can find them already cut because I'm too lazy to cut the strawberries, and then some dressing. And I'll put all of that crap. It takes 30 seconds to make my food. And that is magic. That is pure magic. Do you think that my butt is going to cook something? Not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. In fact, the only time I've eaten cooked food is when Christina graciously cooked me some chicken and I put it on top of my lazy ass salad. That is magic. And I stick to that diet like a religion because it's so easy. Hierophant says that you're taking it too serious. You need to just relax with it and have fun with it. Relax and have fun with it. Home is exactly what I'm talking about. Make it lazy. Make it lazy. And the choices or the balance card says that you need to make good choices with it. If you have bad choices available, if you have bad choices around, it's rough. You're going to default to those bad choices. But, you know, if you have everything ready, if you got it super lazy where you can make it in 30 seconds, that is a win for everybody. And have fun with it. Don't take it so seriously. Don't take it like, you know, it's not really something you need to just worry about, think about. If you think about food for more than 30 seconds, then you're on the wrong diet. You need a diet where you never think about it. You just make it in 30 seconds, you eat it, and you go on with life. And you go on with life and just hope that you got somebody gracious and wonderful like Christina around that'll occasionally cook for you and makes it even better. All right. The current feelings for me, no contact. Did they block you? YouTube user, did they block you? What happened with this no contact? I mean, I'm just asking. Because we are going to use my tarot deck, nobody's favorite, the Waterfall Tarot. By the way, I am reprinting this in June. No, actually, I'm going to reprint it. I'm going to reprint it with the money that I get from this book, from the book money. I think I'm just going to reprint this with my book money. I'm going to reprint it with my book money and put it back up on Etsy and then have a Kickstarter in June because June's around the corner. All right. Let's see. What are the current feelings for me? There's no contact. I mean, there's no contact for a reason. They don't have like a big effort or a big sort of push, big need to contact you right now. You do have the Ace of Pentacles into the Knight, into the Page, right? You got a lot of this newbie energy, slow starting energy. Their current feelings are that they moved on. The Knight of Wands, they got that fiery energy from that Knight. They sort of moved on. They've got things going with that move. Ace of Pentacles, they're trying to start something new. Southern Soul Tarot, it has been a while. How are you doing? Good to see you. A Death says they're in for a change. They're ready for something new. Ace of Pentacles, they've already embarked upon that. They are moving past. They are moving forward. They are moving into something different. Page of Pentacles says that they're not really in the mood for something heavy. They don't need something heavy. They're not in the mood for something heavy. They're going light. They're going fun. They're going sort of casual at this point. So that's their feelings towards you. I mean, they've moved on. There's no contact for a good reason. Death says that it's time for sort of part two of their life. And part two may involve somebody else or something else as far as that goes. All right, for Virtual Vicky, Sunflower has hosted another person. Thank you, Sunflower, for Virtual Vicky. And Virtual Vicky has not asked a question. Virtual Vicky, if you can ask a question, let me know, and we will get you a reading out the door. In the meantime, let's go to Amy, the next host. The host for Amy wanted to know, could you use elemental wisdom for the tarot? G is my son. Sure. Did G make a good move? Did they make a good move? Elemental wisdom tarot you want? Elemental wisdom tarot you get. Did G make a good move? I hope so. I hope so. Is your son, did your son make a good move? Let's do a nice read on this. Something tells me we got something interesting on the way. We got some interesting news there. Interesting news there coming in. We got the Sun, the Six of Cups. We got the Page, Strength, and Judgment. Okay. The Sun is clearly making a move for the better. We got that. Six of Cups means that they were influenced to make the move. Not like something that they just invented, not something that they just spontaneously thought up. The Six of Cups, they had an influence. They had somebody leaning on them, making that influence, making a little bit of that effect or the decision and, for them type thing. Page of Coins says, Boo-Boo, thank you for your donation for Megan. Megan, let me know what your question is. Page of Coins says that it's going to be a slow start. The move reset them in a lot of different ways. And they're going to have to rebuild from scratch from a lot of different things. It's not like a tower moment where everything fell down. But it feels like the move offers a brand new start or an exciting new place to sort of start from. That's where you have the Page of Coins. I'm going to start it. I'm going to try it out. Strength says that they are prepared for it. They do have the courage. They do have the enthusiasm. They do have that, especially next for Judgment. Strength, that we have the courage to do the rebirth. We have the courage to get that reincarnation, to get that new thing started. So the move is going to be a nice one. We got a couple nice majors at the end. It's going to be something that they can use as a launching point for the next sort of thing that they're going to do. And they were influenced in getting that done. So there you go. That is the good move for G. G, if you're watching, it's good to see you. All right. What do we got next? We got Samantha. Samantha, is Irene telling Chris that Eric is messaging her? Oh, my. I don't know. Is Eric messaging her already? Isn't that kind of premature? I mean, I'm just asking the question. Excuse me. Let's go with something we haven't used before. You know how long it's been since we've used the Golden Tarot? The Golden Tarot has been sitting over there all alone, neglected, unloved, untouched. Maria, thank you for joining. How are you doing? Thank you for your donation. Untouched, unloved. And, every tarot needs love. It does. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Oh. Basically, it's somebody telling something, somebody, something, and something. Knight of Wands, Five of Swords. Two of Coins. Knight of Wands. You do have the fiery energy from the Knight of Wands. If you're looking for some action, some movement, which is where we're leaning, Knight of Wands says yes, right? Megan, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Sunflower, feel better indeed. Sunflower, what is your question? I mean, the Five of Swords says that there's some information that's being handed off that's really pissing people off. The Five of Swords, that Lord of Defeat, it's making people angry. It's making people upset. Somebody's getting information that's making them upset. Now, there was a good choice to be made here. The default choice says that maybe I shouldn't tell them this. Maybe I shouldn't give them this information. But instead of using common sense, it doesn't seem that they have any right now. It seems that Irene is spilling the beans and letting people be upset, things like that. Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Sunshiny Day, you still got work problems? Jesus, Sunshiny Day. Still got that work drama. By the way, Sunshiny Day, thank you again. I appreciate you being here. Sunshiny Day, we all love you. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Virtual Vicky never asked a question. I think Virtual Vicky's gone. Bartman, though, we got Bartman. Bartman is not even in chat. No, Bartman's there. Sorry. Bartman, classic money trick. You got the Wizards of Bartman has not asked a question either. So, yeah, Bartman, let me know what your question is. Vicky, let me know what your question is. In the meantime, we'll do CJ. What's coming for love for CJ? CJ, hopefully you get a ton of love. I'm going to help you out right now, CJ. We are going to get you some love with the Modern Love Tarot. Modern Love Tarot. That is such a pretty deck. It is such a pretty deck. All right, let's see. What is coming towards me in love? This month has just begun. This month is warming up, CJ. You have a lot of opportunities. You have a lot more days than you had in February. So if you're looking for a long month, March is a little better than February. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see what we're doing there. What is coming up? Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. I mean, the Queen of Cups, 4 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles. CJ, it's an emotional month for you. It is an emotional month for you. It is. I think you knew that, though. It's going to be one of those. You got all cups lined up over here. It doesn't look too bad either, right? 6 of Pentacles says you do end up getting something that's fun and interesting. As far as love is concerned, we have some things that are being given to you. We have some gifts that you are receiving for that. One of the gifts is the 2 of Cups, almost like a gift from the universe. Somebody sort of introduced into your life for this month. I think that's looking great. 4 of Cups says it's not the ideal person. If you had somebody to pick, or if you had, if you're making somebody and you're making specifications for somebody, you wouldn't have picked this one. But the 4 of Cups is things that maybe I don't want, things that, and you feel like a little bit of an outsider with this person. Like maybe they just don't have it all together. Maybe there's some things that are just missing with them, right? You're sort of in the back and everybody else is having a party and you're sort of the outsider in this relationship, in this meeting. The Queen of Cups said it is an emotional event, though. It is somebody that really sort of pulls you a little bit. You're like, what is happening? What is happening with this? I know there's something up, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It definitely has that aspect of it. But again, I think you are given a gift, CJ. I think that you are receiving a gift. 2 of Cups, meeting somebody new, meeting somebody interesting. Not exactly the best choice, but, at the end of the day, whatever. All right. See what is next. Oh, you know what I want to use, actually? Some water. And then we'll move on. We'll see. CJ, we'll see indeed. Linda, you changed spiritual directions. Will my parents ever speak to me again? Linda, you got to do that occasionally. You got to shake that up a little bit. A lot of times we get really comfortable in the spirituality and we just sort of start stagnating. It feels like we're just not growing like we should be growing. We're sort of being stagnating, because I think as you grow, as you expand, as you sort of learn more, or you're interested in more varied and fun things, all of a sudden sort of the things that worked with your spirituality in the when you were younger just stop working. It's like, wait, that doesn't really make any sense, because I've seen things, I've experienced things that are just different. You know what I mean? Christina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. I mean, you changed the path, and it's a good thing. Linda, it's good. It's good. Relax. Take a deep breath. Relax. It works. Ace of Cups says, this is emotional for you. This is something that you need emotionally, that you need this journey. You need these things, right? King of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. There is some defensiveness from that. This is the 6 of Wands, normally a success card where people are cheering at you. I think that they do accept it, but it is a little bit of an adjustment. This is one of those things you sort of need to communicate, that this is an emotional journey. People change. people develop, people expand. And as you expand, as you sort of get in that wider scope of knowledge and experiences, that Page of Swords is you need to adjust and sort of go your own way. And you see that with the page. The page is heading their own way. They're heading in that direction. And the direction is for success. For the success of that Six of Wands, that celebration of the Lord of Victory. This is going to be a great path for you. They do accept it. The King of Pentacles says that does become the norm. They do accept it. Once they sort of understand where you're coming from, how you're experiencing things, and it's important for you. It's important for you. You know what I mean? And anybody that has respect for you, anybody that loves you will understand that you need to sort of go your own way sometimes. So I think that it goes okay. Maybe a little bit of a sticker shock, you know, for the first type of thing, but I mean, there you go. All right, Megan, thing from Megan. So you need an X-ray it. That's nice. Ibuprofen, give you medicine. Oh, okay. Cool. Let's see. What else do we got? Sunflower, did you have a question? Let me know. Let me know if you had a question or not. I'm sort of roaming around here. Trying to find the questions. And luckily I have this app because I don't see anything. Anyway, all right. YouTube user, wondering if someone new is coming towards me romantically. YouTube, let's get it done. Let's get it done with the, YouTube user, Norman Bates. Oh my, we are not in the shower, Norman. Calm down. Norman, calm down. We are not in the shower. Yeah, but we have, going to use this one there. And, all right, Megan, we'll do a general for you on the next round there. We're using the Oak, Ash, and Thorn for this one. Find out if someone's new coming for romantically. I love this deck, but I had to trim it. It has to be trimmed. If they sold this deck pre-trimmed, I would buy like 3 of them and do giveaways. MM and CC, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. But we want to know sort of with this deck, if somebody's coming in, somebody new, somebody exciting. It all has that exciting stuff with it. You know what I mean? 7 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. I think so. We have a lot of good stuff here. The Ace and an Ace. So basically, if you're reading tarot and somebody does ask, somebody new, some new adventure, some new thing, an ace is dynamic and exciting and really points to that action. Not only that, but your 2 aces, Pentacles and Cups. It points to something a little bit more steady, something that we sort of introduce to that's exciting, that we can get into, that we really start sort of that foundation, laying down the bricks, laying down the concrete for the foundation. It feels like that is going to be there. YouTube user, you do have somebody coming in romantically. 7 of Swords is sort of an odd man out. It feels like that you have somebody from your past, right? Midnight Meditations, welcome. How you doing? That 7 of Swords is so action-packed with people coming in from the past, somebody that you've known before, somebody that maybe didn't work out, you get a second chance. Somebody that you had something with, you get a second chance. You get something good coming in there. The 7 of Swords is very, very powerful for a previous relationship, something new, somebody new. Definitely have a new adventure on the way with somebody that you have known before. All right, what do we got going next? We have a general for Megan. Let's see. Megan wants a general. Cool. Let's do a little bit of the general action with a good general deck, which would be the Anna K. Anna K is, man, it's one of my favorite decks ever. I love it. This is, I want to use Druidcraft. I mean, now we got the Divine Masculine Tarot. I'm thinking of frontal nudity, and Druidcraft delivers the good nudity. It delivers the goods. If you're looking for frontal nudity, Druidcraft is your man. All right, Tower. We got 3. Okay, the Tower is interesting. You always get the Tower. Megan, you always get the Tower. Okay, Megan, I'm going to completely change your reading. I was going to do a generic, oh, look, there's a tower. reading. I'm changing it. Lady and Norman, thank you for your other donations. I think that your life is constantly on the verge of change. I really do. I think it's constantly on the verge of change. And I say that because I think the last like 3 readings I've done for you have the Tower. It doesn't matter what deck I pick, where I pick, what I'm doing. We always have that Tower action with there. I think your life is just next change and the next change and the next change. I think that you have a lot of that action there. Page of Swords says, I think that you've had it so much that you're good at adjusting to it. You know my video on the pages and the court cards. By the way, search all the court card videos. You'll find that they are fun and hopefully entertaining. But the page says that you've learned to adjust to that, right? It's just constant. By the way, I took a in my martial arts classes. They told us that. They taught us a way to run basically with using the least amount of energy. You're basically just falling forward continually. It's sort of interesting. It's sort of like that's how your life is sometimes. The Page of Swords says you're kind of used to it. You're used to doing that. The Knight says that you use that energy in a wise way. You use that energy in a wise way because, again, you're not only accustomed to it, but you're using it to your advantage. You're like, hey, if this is going to be something in my life, this is going to be something I need to deal with, I am using this in my own way, and I'm using it to my own advantage. At least that's what I think as far as the generale goes. Why didn't Bobby question my accusation? Because Maria, maybe he was guilty. Maybe he was guilty. I swear to God, if I get a justice card. I swear to God, if I get a justice card on this, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I am a magician, so theoretically I could pull one out, but I won't do that. I won't do that to you. We're going to go raw. We're going to go raw dog here. We're going to do the Little Prince Tarot. Well, a Little Prince Tarot and raw dog, that sounds odd, but no, okay. You know what I'm saying. If we get a justice card here, I'm telling you now, something's up. Something's up. Maybe the Devil card. Something's coming. Something's coming. 5 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Ooh, interesting indeed for that. Why didn't they question your accusation? Well, Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. They know that there's no consequences. They know there's no consequences to it. You got the 5 of Wands. You accused him. You're like, you did the money trick. You did this. You did that. Hey ho, Sheila. Did you mean hey T-O? Because the T is near the H. I'm just wondering. But Sheila said hey ho. Okay. All right. I'm only a hoe on Saturdays. I mean, I'm just saying now, in case, trivia. So the 5 of Wands says we threw that out there. We threw that accusation out there. Ace of Pentacles says, oh my, we need to react to it. We need to react to it a little bit. 2 of Wands says, though, well, why? Why should I do that? Norman Bass, thank you for your other donation. The 2 of Wands says there's no consequences to it. Hanged Man says it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter at all. Sure, accuse what you want. Nothing's going to happen. There's no consequences to it. We had a plane wreck and I'm hanging upside down, but I'm not injured. There's nothing going to happen. So accuse away if you want. Sure, knock yourself out. Basically, that says to do that. All right. Okay, we didn't get justice. I swore I was going to see justice. I knew I was going. By the way, if you're in the queue, it is massive. It is. If you're in the queue, I'm not sure we can fit it on the screen. We are here. Like 8 people up. So yeah. So if you're in the queue, it's going to be a while. But the next person in the queue will reach out in the near future. Let's see about that with the Tarot in Wonderland. Tarot in Wonderland is not that button. The Tarot in Wonderland is everybody's favorite. You liked Hey Ho more. I mean, it could be like Howdy Ho. I mean, I've seen like Howdy Ho, maybe, but Hey Ho. There's actually a what is it? What's that band that does the Hey Ho song? Anyway, are they going to reach out? High Priestess, King of Wands, Queen of Swords. Yeah, not near future. No. No, not near future. I mean, not really. The Queen of Swords says there is this blockage. There is this thing that's just not working. There is this it's just not happening. High Priestess says they do have a lot on their mind. They do have a lot of energy, that most of that energy is not being directed in the correct way. King of Wands, they are going to reach out eventually, but not in the near future. I mean, you're looking at a defined break or a definite, the Lumineers. Thank you, Christina. The King of Wands says you do have a defined break, a defined thing happening there. So I'm going to say no. We're going to give that a thumbs down. Going to give that a thumbs down. That is just not working right now. All right. Okay, Sunshiny Day. What crazy ass shit is going to happen this week at work? All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm doing the thought. No, I'm not doing the thought. I'm doing the tarot of the Dr. Mystical Moments. That's what I'm going to do for this one, because I think that we got some crazy ass shit indeed coming in your work, and it's going to happen this week. Luckily, you already survived it. You already survived one day. If you can make it Sunshiny Day to 4 more days, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. If you had a sick day, entertainment purposes only, but if you had a sick day, 3 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, Death, the King of Swords. This is looking pretty bad. This week does look pretty bad. I'm just saying now, entertainment purposes only, but if you have some sick days queued up, the 3 of Swords is a cutting action. There's a mild cutting. There's some heartbreak. It feels like something's happening to where something's getting cut. Maybe somebody's getting cut. Maybe there's some talk around that. The King of Swords is a dictator or a cruel leader or some leader that you just don't want to deal with. Death says change brings this feel in, or brings this person in. It brings that energy in. And the 9 of Pentacles, you were hoping for the best. So you were hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. We got that. You get the change, somebody that may not be the best influence, some influence that may not need to be there though, bring about a cutting action. So yeah, Sunshiny Day. That's some crazy ass stuff indeed. Yeah, Sunshiny Day. How many sick days you got queued up there? How many sick days you got? You got any available? Do you have any available sick days? Because you don't want to be poked in the eye by the raven. Just saying now. I'm just saying now. All right. Sunshiny Day. You had these beautiful readings, Sunshiny Day. You remember the old days when Sunshiny Day had great readings every time she asked about something at work? You remember those? I mean, it's like nostalgia. It's nostalgia. So, yeah. Sunshiny Day. You remember those, Sunshiny Day? When you'd like ask a question, it would be like a great reading, and I'd be like, oh, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You remember those? And then all of a sudden things changed. And when they changed, you were like, what am I going to do? You're like, there's always something. It's always something now. Sunshiny Day's got a bit of a challenge going on over there. All right. What the hell did I just pick up? I picked up the, where's my boxes? I picked up the Gregory Scott Tarot. They'll be back. Indeed. Charisma, welcome. How you doing? It's good to see you. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? Samantha. Is Irene bringing me up in this mess? We got a mess. We got quite a mess. We need to get it done. We need to fix it. No, I don't think so. I don't think she's bringing you up at all. We got the Knight of Cups, which means she needs to satisfy herself emotionally. You know what I mean? It's an emotional thing for Irene. It's an emotional thing for Irene. Irene feels like that she needs to share her misery sometimes, which is a bad thing, right? I mean, when you're miserable, you're better off maybe just to isolate for a little bit until until things get a little bit better. But the Knight of Cups says Irene wants to share emotions with people, Samantha. And that's good and bad. And everybody loves the good one. Hey, if you want to share good emotions with me, I'm happy. But when you get that gossip going, you got all this mess going, you really don't want to bring other people into that. And you definitely don't want to be sharing that as well. King of Swords says it gives Irene power because Irene likes a little bit of power, loves that attention. Irene loves attention. And one good way to get it is some gossip. Seven of Swords says she's going to take every bit of information anybody offers her, and she's going to try to stretch it, get it malleable, work it like Play-Doh until it looks exactly like she wants it to look. And then she's going to unload it on everybody. That's what Eileen does. And I don't think she's bringing you up in there, though, yet. I don't think you're in there quite yet. So there you go. All right. Let's see. Christina, how does April 7th look for me? Let's use a good deck for this. This is important. We got to get a good deck. We won't use the thought that Christina dropped on the floor. Instead, we'll use the Oz. Oz Tarot would be half bad. Oz Tarot doesn't look half bad at all. This is, I wasn't too excited about it when I really got it, but, I don't know. Oh, let's see. You're correct. She's a straight up mess. Some people like attention. When I was younger, I did everything to get attention. I was an attention hoe. I did everything possible to get attention. I still kind of do. I am here reading tarot with all of y'all. So I do like attention still. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. But, all right. How does April 7th look for me? All right. Let's see about that. Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and Wheel of Fortune. April 7th looks like a time where we're getting up and moving. We're getting up and moving stuff. I chose this deck randomly, and we got a house move. We got a house move indeed. I think it occurs on April 7th, or maybe about that there. But yeah, sunshiny day. Thank you. Have a good evening. But we're picking up in a tornado and moving house. Now, this is important because moving is pretty normal. Being moved by a tornado is not so much normal. It just feels like the move happens in just a whirlwind of stuff going on. So it's not just the move. It's a bunch of other things happening, a bunch of other things swirling around, making you move. And you're being forced to move because the tornado picks you up. You don't voluntarily hook or hop onto a tornado. It grabs you and it forces you to move. All right. The Page of Wands, you're clearly not prepared for this action. You got the Page of Wands, the frog there, which is funny because of Anna, right? You got the frog with a Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is not prepared. A page is a newbie. It's a neophyte. It's definitely not prepared. It feels like that it's just no preparation for what needs to happen on April 7th and whatnot. So yeah, the Page of Wands says that things are not really being prepared, that energy to do things that we need to do on April 7th is not really there. But the Eight of Pentacles says it is work as normal. It feels normal, It feels the work is normal. It feels like this is going to be something that's going to be manageable, even though we're not prepared. Eight of Pentacles is sort of a working day-to-day, steady job. If you're looking for a job, that's what this is about. The Eight of Pentacles says the job looks pretty good for getting in there. Four of Pentacles says you need to hold on to what you have. But move or no move, it could be a little bit of could be a little bit of a metaphor, maybe. A little bit of a metaphor. We're not prepared. We're getting swept up. We're getting hauled over, and we're getting thrown into another direction or another place that we weren't before. So there you go. So anyway, move or no move, that is the reading. You can see the cards as well as I can. All right. Let's see what is next. We're, sort of rounding out that queue. I think we're moving right along. Norman Bates has emerged from the shower, put down the knife, and wanted to know, are there any messages from my guides? Is there any messages at all from my guides? Norman, we have good news, Norman. We are going to use the Super Linares Tarot for this one because this is such a fantastic deck. I love this deck. I can't get enough of this. 2021 Kickstarters are looking a lot better than 2020 Kickstarters because I got screwed in 2020 Kickstarters. I got 4 decks that I paid good money for that I've never used, I'm never gonna use, and they all cost like $50-$60 because it's on Kickstarter. Now, let's take a break here and talk about my deck because I am never going to charge your ass $50 to $60 frickin' dollars for my tarot deck. I am going to charge you $30 for it. That's right. You can get this tarot deck for $39 when I get it reprinted because I hate paying $60 for a Kickstarter tarot deck. And I don't want you to pay that much for mine. Okay, rant over. In fact, all of my tarot decks are $39. They'll never be $60 ever. Okay, now let's get back to Norman Bates. Norman Bates has a message from their guide. The devil, we have the temptation, we have that, and we have the ace. That's very interesting. I mean, there you go. Sunflower posted your question ages ago. Okay, Sunflower, I will find it. I will go back ages. It says that you're making wrong choices in a variety of different ways. You're making wrong choices in a variety of different ways. I think it's because you're comfortable with certain things in your life. The choices that you're making need to change, basically, and get out of that comfort zone, get out of that temptation, move out of those things where you're sort of excited about it, but you know that at the end of the day, it's a little bit iffy, right? The devil says, watch those iffy things. You don't want to get it. You don't want to get into that. Samantha, it is called the Super Linares Tarot. Whoa. It was on Kickstarter, the Super Linares Tarot. Okay. But Norman, you want to make the choices that aren't going to be the easy choices, that aren't going to be something that you normally would do. Because the easy choices just aren't working out for you in the long run. It's time to start a new adventure, a new thing, a new good piece of sort of the puzzle. And that is going to be the Ace of Pentacles. The Four of Wands says, make it your new home. Live outside your comfort zone a little bit. Live outside of that. Make that your new norm. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it drastic, but you can do a little bit at a time, just a little bit of a merge into the next stage. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal for you, but yeah, basically do that. And, don't make the easy choices. Don't make the choices that are based upon temptation or choices that are sort of where you're at with that. All right. Sunflower posted the question ages ago. Sunflower, I got one of your questions, didn't I? I got one of your questions, Sunflower. What was the other one? The devil keeps popping up. Norman Bates. I'm waiting. Who misses the hoe days? Misery loves company. High charisma. He's getting on my nerves. TarotOracle says Hakeem is using me for free tarot readings. You're going to block his ass. I don't see any questions. Sunflower, repost your question. I see a lot of comments. In the meantime, what are S's current feelings for me? MM wants to know. S, current feelings for me? We are going to use everybody's favorite, the Slow Tarot, the only tarot deck that is sold through an art gallery. Yeah, that tower just keeps coming. Megan, that tower keeps coming back for you. Sunflower, may get your question tomorrow. Stephanie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. We're going long every night. All right. Thank you for your donation, Stephanie. S's current feelings for me. Knight of Coins, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace. There's a lot of emotions swirling around when they think of you, MM. They are emotional. They are in that emotional state. You definitely bring out emotions in this person. Ace of Pentacles says they wouldn't mind having something that's going to be steady, but it needs to be at a distance. It's almost like this person needs you at a distance. They like you, but they need you at a distance. They don't need you close by. Knight of Coins has that same thing. They sort of like what you represent. They like where you're at. They like a bunch of stuff about you, but at the end of the day, at a distance, or sort of that managed platform is going to feel a lot better for this person than sort of getting like sort of right next to you, or sort of getting sort of 100% in type of thing. You know what I mean? Sort of short doses, keep a distance, and go for all of that other stuff. All right. Cece, why can't I get over the X? Is this one returning? Cece, we'll see about this thing returning. About this person returning. We're going to use everybody's favorite over here, which is the Witchling Academy. One of my favorites, I'm just saying. The Black Rider Waite. Ooh, that sounds cool. I like black-white decks, but in small doses kind of thing. I mean, why can't you get over this X? They made you better. They made you better. Cece, they made you better. The Hanged Man, they introduced things, ideas, they introduced aspects, they introduced a lot of different things that really improved your life. I think they brought about change. They brought about things that you saw, things in you that they saw in you that you never saw before. And I think that really sort of got you excited, got you on the road to sort of, really liking this person, really enjoying the person being around. There is a selfish regard as far as this person is concerned. They are a bit selfish. They are holding back a lot. If you're looking for something that's going to be long term, this is going to be challenging with this particular person. But I mean, they did make you better. Just their presence, the way they saw you, the way they introduced you to things, the way they sort of had that energy about them. And the Queen of Pentacles, you were really comfortable with them. It's like there wasn't any energy involved. You're just comfortable. Everything sort of rolled. Everything sort of flowed. And it feels like that really sort of happened. That really sort of was a fun thing and a good thing as far as it goes. So, I mean, are they coming back? I don't see anything that says I'm coming back. A lot of good coming back cards. I don't really see anything there. So not in the immediate future, not sort of in the near future. No. Obviously, that doesn't preclude that. I mean, we're never going to see them again. It just says the immediate future, the not future kind of thing is there. Anyway, lady, by the way, Boo Boo, if you're asking about the keto diet, I did that like forever ago. I did that forever ago. All right, lady wants to know, is a Taurus that I'm interested in coming this year? That Taurus action. Everybody loves a Taurus. Well, not everybody. I mean, a lot of people like a Taurus, I got to say. That stability, but then again, that stubbornness. Ooh, that stubbornness sometimes. It kind of hurts. It's kind of painful sometimes with the stubbornness, but that is the way it goes. All right. Is this the one? Simple yes or no question. The Ten of Swords says absolutely not. We're going to give a thumbs down early. Absolutely not. The Ten of Swords, that cutting action, that termination. I mean, it feels like that's not happening by a long shot. By a long shot. You have the Eight of Swords. It tells you the reason this is not happening is because it doesn't work. It doesn't blend well. It's like chewing gum and eating peanuts at the same time. It just doesn't work at all. And then Knight of Pentacles says that you're sort of better off within somebody new. You're better off finding somebody new. I think over all the restrictions here, that termination feel there, I don't think the Taurus is really sort of in there where you need it to be. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, you're better off a little bit new. You're better off a little bit new energy. I think that you're in for something fresh. Lady, I think that you need fresh stuff. You need something fresh. You know what I mean? You know where you go to the donut shop and they got the day-old donuts and you're like, ooh, day-old donuts, they're half price. And then you immediately wish you would have gotten the fresh one. You know what I mean? You wish you gotten that fresh one. All right. Do you see me launching multiple sclerosis within the next 2 months? Hopefully you don't have multiple sclerosis in the next 2 months. That would be bad. But if you do have multiple sclerosis, I think that the cat deck will let you know. We got thanks to Christina. Thanks to Christina, we have a cat and a dog deck now. Christina got me a dog deck and it is amazing. I love it. I love it. We got all sorts of questions about Princess and Baxter and all of that stuff. Now we got the deck to handle the hard questions. Now, do we see you launching multiple sclerosis within the next 2 months? Knight of Cups, Empress, and the Knight of Pentacles. I think so, yeah. I think so, actually, yes. Knight of Pentacles is being proud of what you have started. It's being proud of where you're at. It's being proud of sort of what you're doing and actually getting it done. Empress goes so well with this card. Ooh, it goes so well with this card. I need to make a video series about cards that go great with other cards. Remind me. Somebody email me, remind me, cards that go great with other cards. That would be a fantastic video. Like this card goes so good with that card. And then a follow-up video where two cards that don't go together at all. You don't want to see them anywhere near each other. Ooh, that's a good video. But yeah, the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles, we're proud of what we have, and we worked hard with the leadership, with the ability to get that done. So I think launching this is going to be a success for you. That Knight of Cups as well. We got two Knights, again with that movement, again with that action, again with that initiative feel, right? That Knight of Cups says it's important for you. Norman, you feel like this is important, something you need to do, something that you rely on, and you are going to be proud of it as you launch it. Empress says you have the power, the ability to launch it, and that is going to be pure magic. That is going to be pure magic. Norman, after you're done in the shower, Norman, get out and start MS. And the last reading of the night, what is S hiding? What are they hiding? What are they hiding? I'm assuming we're going to get the Empress for this one. Oh, sorry, the High Priestess for this one. By the way, if somebody's hiding something, I think a good hiding deck would be the Mons Tarot. Not literally, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Last reading of the night. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. Every single day. We are here. We are here every day just for you. I am going to be here every single day for the rest of your life. Okay. What is this person S hiding? Temperance, the King of Cups, and the Three of Swords. I think they want something. They want something, but they don't want to tell you what they want. They're trying to sneak it by. Stephanie, they're trying to sneak it by. You know the people that try to be sneaky and they're just not sneaky at all? They just fail at being sneaky. Seems like one of these people, the King of Cups, they have all of this energy towards this thing, and they want it to seem like it's one way, but it's not really that way at all. In temperance, they're doing sort of this little, almost a juggling act where they have things going back and forth. They are trying to do this scheme. They're trying to do some things that are happening, and they want something, and they want it from other people. The Three of Swords is a cutting card. I think if they get this, they're pretty much going to stop what they're doing. But until they do, I think that they have this schema. They have this thing that they want. They have this idea, and all of they have that, all of that stuff going on. And it just feels like that this is not going to be successful. Almost, though, I don't think they're like a complete newbie, Stephanie, but they do have a lot of energy to do this. They do have a lot of energy put forth through this. And this is something that should not be sneaky, but they're making it anyway sneaky. So there you go. There you go. And that is the last reading of the night. Thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Boo Boo, for the reminder. And I appreciate all y'all here. We will see you tomorrow.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me for I pass out. I'm too